It's your favorite psychic empathic medium, Christine Gold. And wanted to jump on today a little bit ahead of time, talking about February, the February's energy, the energetic footprint, the vibes, the collective consciousness for February. And I've been seeing a lot of I've been seeing a lot of different people talking about self-care and, deep rest and really focusing on heart health and matters of the heart. Because what we suppress and repress does tax our body, our minds, our spirits, our soul. And grief just doesn't happen when somebody passes away. There are so many different levels of grief and different wavelengths of grief and different touch points for grief. And grief is not a, step by step. There's no steps. There's no guidebook. How you feel and what you're going through could be completely different for somebody else. So I think we have to remember that. We also have to remember to practice self-care, to be loving and compassionate and kind to ourselves. And in turn, we'll naturally be kind and compassionate and loving towards others. It's a practice in radical, raw honesty. Being honest with yourself. I get it. What lies are you telling yourselves right now? That you're not enough? That why should I start? I'm too old. I'm too young. I don't have enough certifications. I'm going to fail. Oh my God. That's just the ego talking you out of what you already know. That's just the ego talking you out of what you already know. And intuition, by the way, is random and does not make sense. I'll give you a clear definition of what intuition is versus ego. And it is not a versus thing or something to spar with. It's really getting to know yourself, and that's what intimacy is. Into me I see. Therefore, there's your third eye. What do you think is blocking? Because that's a number one question I get asked all the time. How do I open my third eye? Why is my third eye blocked? Well, your ego is blocking it. So if you go like this, your ego is now part of your support system. It is your spine. It is what holds your physicality together. Yes? There is no trick. There is no pay me $11 and I'll teach you how to unblock your, like all of these gimmicks and these so-called gurus are hypnotizing you, are tricking you, are telling you you need to do it this way or you're wrong or you're not doing it right. Forget all that, please. Forget it. Hello, Yassine. Hello, Talking with Tucker. Thank you for being here. Wow. Thank you so much. And if you have a question, there's a link below. Ask a question. Because as my father-in-law used to say, if you don't ask, you don't get. So when people are like, well, this didn't happen, or I didn't get that, I'm like, well, did you ask? They're like, no. Oh, don't talk yourself out of what you really are drawn to. So if you're watching this video, there's a reason for it. If you're curious about learning something, there's a reason for it. This is part of your soul's path, your soul's purpose. And it is not a job, by the way. It is how you feel and embody your spirit every day. That's what it is. And February is calling us to also take a psychic pause, meaning we're trying. And I want to take that word try out of your vocabulary. You are doing it. You are intuitive. You are a healer. You are psychic. We all are. Full stop. And you don't need to do any more. If you feel called to work with someone and it feels good and it feels safe, and you can tell, and you will know by practicing, you will feel it. You know if someone is safe, you can feel their energy. You can just read it right away. It's just a matter of practicing and being with yourself. Where am I from? I am in Canada. Thank you for asking, Saheen. Where are you from? I see someone's in Tanusi. Tanusi. And where in the continent is Tanusi? I don't have my map, sorry. But yeah, that's really what February is calling deep rest. Do you know how to relax? I have a lot of clients that do not know how to relax. When I tell them to starfish, they're like, what the heck is a starfish? I'm like, well, you lay on the ground, you spread your arms and your legs out, and you just lay there and you do nothing. That's what starfishing is. And a lot of people have trouble with that, especially in the Western world, because we cannot turn our minds off, our monkey mind. We always have to be doing and doing and doing, and that's exhausting. And that is what is going to hurt your hearts, my dear. You're going to come into, why do 80% of women have fibromyalgia? Because they don't take care of themselves, because they're people pleasers, because they're codependent, because they're fixers, because they feel they have to take care of everybody. No, you need to take care of yourself. Please, please. Hello, and we got someone from Turkey. That is somewhere I want to go. I've always wanted to go to Turkey. And then I need to go to India. I've been to a few places. I've spent about 6 months in South America. Let me tell you, the people there are beautiful. The food is amazing, especially if you're plant-based, you're vegan or vegetarian. Even though they're like, oh no, we only eat meat here. I'm like, no, you don't. Anyways, and why do I not eat meat? Because I love animals. Full stop. That's it. Now, if you eat meat, fine. I don't judge. But for me, it didn't work. It doesn't work. Halil Sebron. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that properly. And your name is it Tanner or Tainer? It's so hard to tell. Looking at the comments here. Everyone wants to know where I'm from. I guess I should put a Canadian flag in my post. Then you guys will know that I'm in Canada. But I am a nomad. I don't live anywhere. I sold everything in 2021. So how many people do you know that talk the talk and walk the walk? When they say they're going to do something, do they do it? When you say you're going to do something, do you do it? That's not easy. In a world of look at me, social media, I'm so wonderful, I have an amazing life. But deep down inside, I don't love myself, I hate myself, I'm not worthy. Right, okay. That is the role of our humanness, right? And we have to constantly remind ourselves we are worthy. We are all connected to, we are source. We always have been, and we are more powerful than we think we are. We take the thinking out and we put the feeling in. That's what love is. That's what prayer is. Prayer transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary. And only the ego believes that there is no higher power. There absolutely is. And I am not going to go into religion. It doesn't matter what you practice, it doesn't matter who you are. Love is a universal language. Love, peace, joy, abundance. That is who we are at a soul level, and that is who we have always been. So for February, I want you to take care of your heart. I want you to take and nourish yourselves and deep rest. Practice self care. Practice the art of doing nothing. Nothing. I'm caring for some beautiful animals here. And just before I jumped on the video, I had 3 cats on my lap. And we were practicing the art of doing nothing. And we were resting and relaxing. And we need more of that in a world that tells you otherwise, in a world that, and I know there are parts of the world, I actually have a friend in Iran, and let me tell you the things he's told me. We have so much freedom here, but we act so spoiled and we act so entitled and we act like we have nothing. Please don't, assume that because I'm from Canada or from the US that we're all like that, okay? I don't believe in that. I believe in raising people up. I believe in empowering others to live their life and their dreams and be themselves as authentically and as intuitively as possible. That's all that matters. Anyways. So yeah, that is February's energy. It is also Happy Lunar New Year, which I'm going to go celebrate with a few friends. Some of the traditions, wearing a lot of red, handing out red envelopes, which I love to do. There's going to be a lion's dance. So I love immersing myself in other cultures because I feel that's really important. That's how you build connections with other people. And learning to bridge the gap of fear and judgment. When you practice compassion, you have empathy, and you are curious and you listen to other people to understand them, not from where you are, but from where they are. That's transformation, and that's why we're here. So, I want to wish you all a beautiful February. If you found yourself watching this video, please do all those wonderful things to support the Soul Healers community. Soul Healers Community Retreat is happening in mid-May in the beautiful Rocky Mountains in Alberta. There's only 4 spots left. 4. As well, the Soul Healers Retreat Center it's happening. It's just a matter of location. So if you have a beautiful space, let me know. I would love to connect with you, and take care of yourself. And remember, healing begins where the ego ends. Mwah. Take care.